So we really don't know what we're going to talk about. But, yeah, no, so like, I started as a volunteer, 4 years ago? Yeah, 4 years, and then I've been on staff for 3 doing student ministries. And it's like Mark said, there's that, when you're a leader, you kind of have this idea in your head that it's like the Jesus teaching on the mountaintop moments that are going to stick out to your students. Those super insightful, incredibly spiritual things that come to you every once in a while that you say and you're like, that was good. That was good. Did you write this down? No, that's not it. They remember you coming alongside of them and doing life with them. And in the midst of that, the most amazing thing that we do is we model Christ. And I think that's honestly, like, for us, what we really push our volunteers to do. That was it. That's all I've got.
That was good. No, and I think in that I did so much story, but actually my family, my wife and I started attending in 2006 community church, which I was thinking back over all those years and started volunteering with worship and then also with high school ministry. And 2010, the opportunity came for me to come on staff, which was incredible. And I'd always done high school and understood high school. And I remember that I basically was hired, and my first Wednesday night when they had a middle school youth group, I walked in and I was just coming from CMU, so I still had like my dress slacks on and like my business casual attire. And it was like controlled chaos. Actually, controlled is probably too nice a term. It was chaos walking into middle school ministry. There's still actually remnants of where a butt went through this wall from one of the games that was going on. And in that moment being like, what did I sign myself up for? But it's been incredible over the years that I've been on staff to see those 7th graders move up and now are part of our leadership team in high school. And you think about just the time that's put in over the years, how much fruit that can produce. And there's no greater joy that comes out of it. And honestly, from the way our ministry is structured, in the midst of our growth, having so many volunteers that really are the pastors to the kids more so than Jeff and I are. We obviously love having relationships with students and being able to mentor and pour into them, but it really is, it's not up to any staff member to be that influence. And honestly, all of you, the volunteers that we have in student ministries and kid life, you are really the ones that they're going to remember down the road. It's not going to be myself or Amy, it's going to be what you said to them in a small group. And that's a powerful tool. Mark touched on it. One of my favorite things that Mark says is just the power of a word, like what those can do in the life of a student. And I think back to when I was a kid, and I can think back to those moments that someone said, hey, I see this in you, and that's gonna bring you something in the future, and it's come to pass. I was actually at lunch, we were talking about what were things that we pulled out from when we were kids. And Jeff and I actually grew up together. We went to the same, lived in the same town, Hershey, Michigan. Woohoo! Town of 200. And in Hershey, we went to this little church, and they had junior Bible quizzing, and they had little cards that we'd memorize. And I would say a lot of my Bible knowledge goes back to those junior Bible quiz in elementary school, and it's just incredible to think how receptive not only we are to the gospel, but how much they soak in all that information as a middle schooler or high schooler as a kid. And so it's incredibly important. Thank you for all that you do. And to kind of sum all that up, we have a product of kid life and student life, Mr. Christian Driesnack, who we asked to come and just share a little bit about his experience as someone who was born into the church, right? Here at Community Church. Family's been around forever. Dad is an elder and is now a leader in student ministry. So let's welcome Christian to the stage.